With a smile from cheek to cheek, get feeling fancy. That's where I'm gonna be. 'Cause I'm shining, I'm hiding. I got a good thing on me. No, I can't hide it. And there's nothing in my sleep. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. Anything can happen, anything can happen, anything can happen, yeah, anything, yeah, anything, yeah, anything can happen, anything.
Good evening, good evening. Who's feeling fancy tonight? Just like the song said, I love it. Anything can happen. So in the comments, tell us if you're feeling fancy tonight because we want to know. I am the ever joyful, energetic, running on faith, intelligent Jerry Lynn Orocho from Cape Coral, Florida, and I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay. And we are so excited to have you join our event this evening. We thank you so very much for your time. What you're going to hear tonight is you're going to hear a little bit about our company information. Then you're going to hear about some fabulous products. We say they're our favorite of the week because there's so many. We love them all. So you'll hear about our favorite for the week. And then you'll hear a story of inspiration and hope from our guest speaker. So we want to know who you are, who invited you to watch this, and where you're watching us from across the country. Because we want to know who's out there, who wants to hear about our awesome opportunity. So here we go. Here's a little bit about our company.
We believe passionately in entrepreneurial fire, in giving everyone, everywhere, the chance to do their best and feel even better. We believe in you. We're here to empower every beautiful dimension of you. And at Mary Kay, we know we've all got a few things in common. We're all worthy of a community that understands us. We all deserve flexibility, and we should get to run our day instead of it running us. So maybe that's what brought you here to get to know us. Mary Kay has been a groundbreaking, trailblazing company for more than 60 years, and we follow in the footsteps of the original beauty influencer. Like many women in the 60s, Mary Kay Ash was not treated fairly in the workplace, so she made a change and founded a company that gives everyone the opportunity they deserve. Today, Mary Kay continues to be family-owned and continues empowering others in more than 35 countries. We are a company driven by the idea that you can do what you love, be who you want, and earn extra income on your terms. Our idea is powerful in its simplicity. First, Mary Kay creates hundreds of products that people crave. And yes, we win industry awards. Conduct 500,000 tests a year for safety, quality, and performance. Hold more than 1,600 global patents. And products are made in our own global manufacturing and research facility. Because what gets us really excited is how much people love our products. Because your confidence is our obsession. Next, we keep the business model beautifully simple too. Independent beauty consultants are 100% independent business owners. They buy directly from Mary Kay, then sell directly to customers to earn money. That's it. No wholesalers, no middlemen, no one holding them back, period. They enjoy the flexibility to work a Mary Kay business a lot or a little at parties, online, and on social, all while learning life skills from others and getting digital tools to help along the way. And if they're ready to lead a team of their own, they can drive the business as far as they want. Beauty consultants have one of the highest profit potentials on product sales in the world. Plus, at Mary Kay, they're always celebrated. Small wins are recognized, and big accomplishments are richly rewarded by a community of entrepreneurs and corporate employees around the world. Working together, we've also built a long history of giving. Mary Kay and its 4 company-sponsored foundations has given more than $200 million in monetary and product donations since we began tracking our philanthropic efforts. We support life-saving research and survivor empowerment with more than $24 million awarded to cancer research innovation from the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And we strive to protect the environment by planting more than 1 million trees, powering our global headquarters and manufacturing with 100% renewable energy, and achieving zero landfill site status in our global manufacturing facility. We are a brand with a purpose, and we hope you see the amazing potential we see for a bright future together. This is where you can come to thrive. This is where you can unleash your confidence. This is Mary Kay, empowering women entrepreneurs since 1963. Then, now, always.
Then, always, and now. So that was very moving for me as always. So every week you're going to hear me say that because I do believe. But today is the day that you are here with us. I'm Alicia C. Dickerson. I'm in Estero, Florida, and I have the product of the week. So my product of the week is going to be Mint Bliss. This is amazing. So you used to hear people say that if you're a nurse or you work on your feet all the time, but this is for you if you're sitting at your desk and you're doing Zoom all the time, because the legs are fatigued and tired. It's going to wake them up and you're going to be ready to take a run when you go to bed. So make sure that you are checking with your consultant that invited you here today so that you can get this amazing product, and perhaps you can do it fancy for you to give to your friends, your coworkers, or whomever you want to share it with. So I have the privilege of introducing you to a lovely lady that's going to introduce you to her favorite product. So come on in. Let's hear what you got to say. There she is.
Hey, Alicia. OMG. I'm so excited to talk about my favorite product. Listen, I'm almost 50 years young, and I cannot live without my Revealing Radiance Facial Peel by Mary Kay. It is time-wise repair. So if you are that type of woman or man, because I have men who use it as well, who you want a softer, more radiant glow to your complexion, this is the product for you. Listen, if you've got 10 minutes out of your day, that means you're going to wash your face first, because we always wash our face first, and then you're going to put on this peel. This is the equivalent to going to the dermatologist's office and getting a glycolic peel. But here's the deal. You don't have peely skin for the next few days. Ours rinses away really clean, really smooth. And we're talking about smooth as a baby's bottom. And if you're let me say this, if you're over 40 like me, then this will be your new best friend. So go ahead and call your consultant and get your time-wise repair Revealing Radiance Peel. You will not be disappointed.
I love it. Thank you, Pam. Okay, so I get to talk about one of our new products. Our new product is, it's a little, can't see it with these backgrounds, but I'm so excited to introduce our mineral facial sunscreen with broad spectrum SPF 30 protection. It's a facial sunscreen. It's a mineral. So if you already use our repair set or our miracle set, that's a chemical sunscreen, which one isn't better than the other. They're just different. So the chemical sunscreen will absorb into your skin and protect your skin from the sun and skin cancer. This one creates a barrier on the top of your skin to protect yourself from the same thing. So what I love about this is women who have tested it said it's smooth, fast absorbing, and easy to spread on the skin. But here's the thing. You want to put your moisturizer on first. So you wash your face, put your moisturizer on, put your eye cream on. Then you're going to put on your mineral facial sunscreen, and then you can apply your foundation and then any color cosmetics on top. So it's non-greasy, low shine. It dries to a natural finish, and it's sheer beneath foundation. So as I said, you can wear it under your cosmetics, and it's only $28. But this just came out this month. So you definitely want to call your consultant and get to try this. There's no smell to it. It's 100% mineral sunscreen powered by zinc oxide. And again, it provides gentle and effective defense against sun damage and skin cancer. And it's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. So be sure to get with your consultant and check this out. We're so excited to offer an alternative to what we already have. Okay, so now it is my honor and privilege to introduce our beautiful guest speaker that you just heard about the facial peel from. So Pamela Sparks has been married to her college sweetheart, Cedric Sparks, for 24 years, and they have 3 children. CJ is 22, a recent graduate of the University of Alabama. Deja is 18, a freshman at UA and part-time beauty consultant. Of course she is. And Chancellor is 16, a sophomore in high school and a scholar athlete. Pam started her Mary Kay business in March of 2003 while working 3 jobs as a chemotherapy certified registered nurse. She earned her first of 11 Mary Kay career cards her first year while working full time. She's been blessed to earn 6 consecutive pink Cadillacs and currently is driving the 2024 Chevy Equinox. These are just her top 5 accolades because she's been in the business a little while. So there's lots of accolades. You see all the diamonds. Make sure you check out her jacket when she comes back up. Those are all accolades that she's earned. So she's had to pare it down a little bit. But first, she started her business as a Sapphire Star, which is a quarterly sales goal that the Salesforce strives to reach every quarter. So she started as a Sapphire Star and has never missed a quarter in nearly 21 years. Consultants, if you're listening, that is consistency. That's what we talk about all the time. She's led her unit to the prestigious Circle of Achievement and above every year since 2007. Again, consistency. She's been a double star achiever with Unit Club. That's the Circle of Achievement. That means she and her unit has sold over 300,000 or above since 2007. And National Court of Sales since 2007. So that means she has sold over $40,000 worth of product personally each and every year. She earned the opportunity to have her face in Times Square in New York City in 2017 by beating her previous year's performance by $50,000. She's earned 2 trips, with one being the Destination Red Royal Caribbean Cruise to the Bahamas, all paid for by Mary Kay, and the Circle of Excellence top trip to Barcelona in 2021. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. So please help me welcome this beautiful friend of ours, a sister sales director, Pamela Sparks. Thank you so much for giving of your time this evening to share with our guests and units.
Well, it is absolutely my pleasure. I find it an honor whenever my sister sales directors ask me to be a part of the events that they have planned. And so I will do my best to share my story with you guys, and I'll share with you my the way that I address myself. My name is, of course, is Pamela, but I am best known as Pam. But in my head, I am that powerful, ambitious, and motivated Pamela Sparks. And of course, that spells P-A-M if you guys didn't catch it. But I want to take you guys all the way back to 2003. I had no idea that I would ever do something like this. Honestly, I thought I would never be in sales. I didn't know how to sell anything. I was a registered nurse by trade and thought that I would be a nurse forever. And so Mary Kay came into my life. I was 26 years old, a mom of 1 at that time, and my husband was in law school at night. So it was almost like I was a single parent coming home from work all day, and my husband didn't get home till about 10 o'clock every night. And I had this little 18-month-old, very busy kiddo in my house. And so I had been praying and asking God for something more. You know, if you have a relationship, you might understand that he will give you something more. But I always say God has a wonderful sense of humor. And here's why. I did not wear makeup. I did not want to wear makeup. You see, I'm a country girl. I live in Alabama, and I grew up in a very rural part of Alabama. I grew up hunting and fishing and working on cars with my daddy. My daddy didn't have any boys, and so I thought I was the boy. And so I did all of those fun guy things. Well, you know, it's girl things, but you know, I did those things. And so I had no time for makeup, and I wasn't girly. I wasn't frou-frou. And so a Mary Kay beauty consultant one day after church offered me her card. And I politely said, well, I don't want to waste your time because I don't wear makeup. But she was a very wise woman. She looked at me in my eyes and she smiled and she said, but you do wash your face, don't you? And my world was changed. You see, I couldn't say I don't wash my face because that wouldn't be the truth. And so I found myself at a Mary Kay party. She hosted the party herself, invited several women from the church. And I loved the way my face was feeling. I'm going to tell you, I'm a very frugal girl. And so I was like, I'm going to go to this, but I'm not going to buy anything. But the product was undeniable. Whew, I put it on my face. I had to have it. And so I became a Mary Kay customer. She tried to share a little bit with me about the business. I kind of wasn't open-minded. So I hope as I share my story today that you will open up your mind as I did back in 2003, because my world has been changed as a result of opening my mind to something different. So I got my Mary Kay business started. I was like, OMG. I told my husband, and he was like, you're going to do makeup? And he just had this look on his face like, you're right. Because I didn't wear makeup. My sisters put makeup on me for my wedding. And so I did not even own makeup when I started my Mary Kay business. So I hope I'm offering someone hope. And so my business got started. I was working 3 jobs, 1 full-time and 2 part-time, all 3 nursing positions. I was a chemotherapy nurse. I was on my way back to grad school when Mary Kay found me. And so my life was very busy, but I was doing something that I loved. But here's what I learned with Mary Kay. Mary Kay was, I was like, I'm a smart woman. Let me just make a work schedule. So I made a work schedule. And guys, I worked my Mary Kay business on a super duper part-time basis. We're talking about 10 hours a week. Yeah, about 10 hours a week. But what I learned in 3 short months in Mary Kay was that I made enough money doing Mary Kay part-time to get rid of 2 part-time nursing jobs. Are you kidding me? 10 hours a week replaced part-time income, where it was 20 hours from my college-educated nursing courses. Well, I'll tell you, we did that. And I'm talking 3.5 months. But let me take you back also to the beginning. What was said in the professional setting that I was in. I was so excited about my business, and I shared with people that I'm a brand new beauty consultant with Mary Kay. It seems like people went out of their way to tell me, girl, you're out of your mind. Nobody makes money doing Mary Kay. And I looked at them with a smile on my face, and I said, well, you're about to meet the first. Go ahead and remember my name, because I am going to make it big in Mary Kay. And so that meant family members, that meant friends, that meant a lot of people who really did not understand. But I understood that Mary Kay was as simple as selling an amazing product that I was currently using, and also teaching people to do what I was doing at the same time. And that is what made this business click. You see, anywhere you go on the planet Earth, there's going to always be people with skin. Think about it. Our market is wide open. Everyone has skin. So regardless of whether or not they are using Mary Kay or not, they have skin. Now, I always say this when people say, well, I use another brand, and I get excited about it. I say, oh my goodness, I would love to get your opinion of my Mary Kay and how it compares to what you currently use. And y'all, I've been using that same line for the past almost 21 years. It will be 21 years for me in March. And so now I'm a mom of 3, and I'll share this with you. When I first started the business, I had 1 kiddo. And I remember my kiddo like screaming at the top of the lungs when I would leave to do a Mary Kay party. But sooner as my business began to grow and I had more time and freedom and flexibility, I was able to walk away from my nursing career altogether in less than 2 years doing Mary Kay. Now, I'm going to tell you, my family, we needed 2 incomes to pay student loans and the bills that we had made for ourselves. And so being just a stay-at-home mom without, a sufficient income, that wasn't going to work for my home. And so I looked at the Mary Kay marketing plan, and I began to replace my nursing income before I left my nursing career. But when I did it, y'all, I haven't looked back. You see, my daughter, who is 18, she is a freshman at the University of Alabama right now. She was in my belly when I walked away from my nursing job. I didn't even put in a notice. I had already matched my income. I went to work that day. I told my husband, today is the last day that I will work as a registered nurse. And it was. I didn't look back. I burned the bridge. Well, let me go ahead and say this. I didn't burn the bridge as far as my customers were concerned and my friends who worked there. I just transitioned into a new career. I love the fact that Mary Kay has given me the opportunity to be a part of every aspect of my kiddos' lives. Let me tell you, I don't go to their practices and things like that because I don't think that's necessary. But I have never missed any of their sporting events and their academic performances and theater performances and competitions. That's just one of the pieces of the puzzle that my Mary Kay business has afforded me and my family. So now let's talk about those 11 career cards that I've been blessed to earn in Mary Kay. You see, Mary Kay has this out there. So if you decide to join us in Mary Kay, just know that it's available to you as well. And so I looked at that and I told my sales director, I want to earn one of those cards. And she says, well, let's talk about stepping up your activity. I stepped my activity up in those 10 hours a week that I was working my Mary Kay business. And y'all, I earned that first career card. But here's what I did. I took cash for the very first card. Mary Kay gives us a choice with our career cards. You can take the cash on a monthly basis, or you can take the car for 2 years, where Mary Kay takes care of a lot of the expenses, like the car note, 85% of the insurance, as well as the registration on the vehicle. And, you know, I was like, okay, I had a car note at that time. But 2 years later, I earned my next car, and I've taken a car every since, about every 2 years, to the tune of 11 career cars. Now, I'm a math girl, and so I always tell people, when you think about it like this, when we earned that car and we started taking cash, the very next car we took, I started to pay myself $488. As a matter of fact, I put it into my children's education fund. So I redirected the money that we were spending on a car note to make sure that my children didn't have any student loans when they finished the college of their choice. Whether they got academic or sports scholarship or not, those kids are going to graduate debt free. And that's what child number one has been able to do. And so I did something, and I will say this, I came into Mary Kay, I had no idea that that was even possible. But what I love about the Mary Kay community of women, you have all types of women, and it honestly takes all types, and it takes men too. We don't discriminate in Mary Kay. All of us, we're all here in Mary Kay. The tall ones, the short ones, the thick ones, the thin ones, the ones somewhere in between. We're all here in Mary Kay, and that's the beauty of this amazing company. Now, a couple of other things that I've enjoyed over my experience in Mary Kay has been the personal growth. You see, prior to Mary Kay, I did not see myself as the most outgoing person. I was a chemo nurse. I talked to people about life and death issues and healing and things of that nature. It was always so serious. But when I got into Mary Kay, I started to have fun again. It brought out the girl who cheered in high school competitively. It brought out the girl who was a competitive girl academically. Mary Kay gave me so many ways to compete, but personally grow at the same time. Now, I've gained so much. My faith walk has grown since being in Mary Kay, even though I was always in the church. It takes faith to run a business like this. It takes faith to get outside of your comfort zone. And so I will dare say that I grew in my faith walk spiritually as well as financially. Let's talk about what my life was like prior to Mary Kay. You remember me working those 3 jobs? Well, we had a lot of student loans, not me per se, but I married my husband. Both of my husband's parents passed away while he was in college as of the 2nd year. And so his last 2 years, he had to have full out student loans for everything. I had a degree, I had a scholarship. And so my scholarship paid for most of my tuition and books and all of that up until my final year of college when I wasn't cheering anymore. But here's the thing. I wanted to pay down those student loans. And my Mary Kay business was that thing. I had $29 in my savings account. This is to offer somebody hope. I had $29 in my savings account the day that I joined Mary Kay. We had over $10,000 in credit card debt the day that I joined Mary Kay. And we had over $50,000 in student loans the day that I joined Mary Kay. But I jumped in with both feet, and I've never looked back. My savings account has never looked better. My student loan, of course, the student loans down to 0 and the credit card down to 0 as well. So you get to decide, could this be an opportunity for you? Whether you want a little bit of Mary Kay, maybe your cell phone bill, or maybe your car note and insurance. Or maybe you want to pay your mortgage and replace your income and give your family the choices that you never knew your family needed. So consider the possibilities with Mary Kay. It takes all types, and you've got a tribe of women who are waiting on you to be your best you. All right, so I think that is it. Thank you guys.
Pamela Stark. I know you. I knew about you, but that right there was it. That right there is it. If you heard something that just made you think a different thought, type it in the chat so that we know what brings about a difference for those others. Because I thought that was it when I came to Mary Kay. But I'm telling you, I met Pam. I don't know if we met through the social media or whatever, but when I went to her studio as a young consultant, it was so embracing, and everything that she said was true. She taught her girls how to do Mary Kay. So that's what you get to do when you come to Mary Kay. You can think you're all that, but you really know you're not. So think you're all that, but get with your consultant so that she can help you be all that. You know, thinking you're all that and being all that is two different things. So get with people that will build you up and teach you how to grow outside of yourself. When you're able to give to others, that makes such a difference to your life. It is amazing. So we know that we're here on this Zoom, or not, I'm sorry, this platform to bring you about what we do. So in our business, we get the opportunity to share with you, like you just heard Cam's story. It's amazing, but we want to know if you want to join us. So I'm going to give it over to Jerry Lynn, and she's going to share with you ways that you can join us. But most of all, if you decide that you want to be a customer, she's also got information on that. So take it away, Jerry Lynn.
Uh-oh. I'm having a little technical difficulty here. I tried to do, and there we go. Wait, did it come up? No. What is happening? Oh my gosh. I love technology. Okay, if this doesn't work, it says the browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen. I don't have a different screen, so I'm just going to talk to you about it. I'm so sorry, everyone. But we all love technology, right? It does what it wants to do. And this is my degree is in information technology, and that's why I got out of the field 15 years ago and decided to sell Mary Kay. Anyway, so we have a beautiful way for you to get started. It's so inexpensive. You can't even buy a good pair of shoes for the amount of money that you could start a Mary Kay business. Okay. So you can start a Mary Kay business with just $35. $35 gets you a beautiful website maintained by a $4 billion company where 2 floors of our corporate office are dedicated to IT support. Maybe they need to come and help this platform out. But anyway, so you get a beautiful website that your customers can shop on, and you get credit card processing. So if you just want to work this business virtually like we're doing right now, you can do that for $35. And then you have 2 weeks to make a decision. You can decide if you want to maybe hand out samples to people to get their opinion of the products. If you need to mail samples, maybe you're new to an area and your friends and family live elsewhere, you can mail them samples and get together FaceTime, Zoom, Facebook Lives, however you want to work it. And that special is just $45. So you can get samples for $45 to facial 30 women. And then finally, if you want to do face-to-face in-person appointments, we have a beautiful starter kit called our Mary Kay Pro Start for $90. For $90, ladies, I want you to consider that. $90, you get over $400 worth of product and supplies to work your business. What other business can you start so inexpensively and be able to pay off student loans, credit card debt, put money in your savings, pay for your children's education? Where can you do that but with Mary Kay? So we're going to wrap it up here, and we want to hear from you one more time. So if you will put in the chat, if you are an A, B, or C. A means absolutely, after hearing all this information, I'm ready to take control of my future. Sign me up for that $35. I'm ready to go. B means buy me a cup of coffee. I have a few questions. Thank you, Lisa. Is that a unicorn on your cup? That's cute. Okay. Buy me a cup of coffee. I have a few questions and I'd like to get some answers before I say yes. And C means, you know what? After knowing all this great information, I'm still happy being a customer. However, I'm so glad to know it because I'm going to send women I know to my beauty consultant who I think would be great in this opportunity. So are you an A, B, or C? go ahead and put that in the chat. And then your consultant will follow up with you. So thank you so very much on this last day of the month of love, or last Wednesday of the month of love last week. We're so excited to have you give us a little bit of your time. And we hope maybe that we opened your mind, as Pamela said at the very beginning, opened your mind to maybe a new thought. And maybe you are going to think about this tonight. And we pray that you have pink thoughts. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and you think, I wonder how much money I can make if I did this. I wonder who would support my business if I did this. Could I really earn a car in Mary Kay? Then just go ahead and call your consultant and get signed up, because you're ready to rock. Okay. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
Bye-bye.